So today we are going to be talking about A Long Day's Journey into Night by Mr. Eugene O'Neil. So let me just tell you that A Long Day's Journey into Night is pretty much an autobiography of Eugene O'Neil's life. Essentially, there is the mother and the father, Tyrone and Mary, who are at their summer home, which they only spend about 1 to 2 months out of the year with their sons, Jamie and Edmund, right? Great. So they're part of this traveling acrobat routine, but it's not acrobating, it's acting. Tyrone is an actor. Mary makes the costumes for all of his shows, and his sons, Edmund and Tyrone, act and or help out with all of these shows, right? Okay, so great. We start off, and the play begins with Edmund and Mary. They're older, they're bantering about being a cute old couple. But you start to notice that there's some baggage that goes along with the relationship. And so their two sons enter, Jamie and Edmund. Jamie is older. He has been mooching off the family essentially for the past couple of years. He's been acting in all of Tyrone's shows, but he hasn't been making any profit off of it because Jamie is a drunk. He spends all of his money on booze and on whores. I mean, who wouldn't, right? So Edmund, you find out pretty much at the beginning of the show that he has tuberculosis, the TB. Okay, so great. He's coughing a lot. He's dying. Okay, so Tyrone has entered the scene, and Tyrone is like, Jamie, Edmund, how's it going? And Jamie is just like, hey, Dad, how's it going? Do you remember when you were an asshole? Oh, yeah, that's right. That was our entire life. You don't give a fuck about me. You give a fuck about your acting career. That's fine. Do you remember Mom? Oh yeah, you used to love her, but wait, that's right, you're an actor. She makes all of your costumes for you. That's fine. That's fine. So, how do you want Mom to proceed to get better after this drastic rehabilitation center?
It's okay, it's the lamp.
Martha has been digging around and shit. Pretty much bringing up the bad side of every person in the family, right? So she's like, hey, Tyrone, I love you. You're my husband. But wait, I think Jamie and Edmund are getting a little out of control. So he goes and he starts conflict with his sons, right? So she comes up to Jamie and Jamie's like, Mom, I fucking love you because you're my fucking mom. And Martha's just like, Jamie, I love you because you're my son, but I feel like your dad is just starting up shit with everybody else in the family. And Jamie's like, you're right. I'm going to go and take care of it. Mom, you sit back and you relax. Edmund comes up to his mom. Mom, I'm feeling sick. I just don't feel like I'm going to make it through this. And Mary's just like, Edmund, you're my baby boy. I love you, big, but you got to stop drinking. You got to stop drinking all your Papa's whiskey because you're just getting the TB a little bit more. I mean, the more you cough, I mean, the less you get better, right? So I will just leave you at that. You read your poetry on the beach and the fog, whatever the fuck you want to do. I'm going to go and try and find my wedding dress. She's looking for a wedding dress. Jamie's fighting with his dad because Edmund has TB and he needs to go to the hospital, but he doesn't want to put him in an asylum because he's not mentally ill. And his dad is just like, we just got to go with the cheapest way because I'm cheap and I'm Irish and I just gotta spend my money where I can and still have some left over for me. Saddest part of the whole show. Edmund confronts his father and Jamie about everything that's been going on, and his mother's sick and she needs to be better and they need to be focusing on somebody other than him. So, at the end of the first or second act, everybody leaves Mary. Like, fucking abandons this bitch. Jamie can't handle it, so he goes out and he gets fucked up. Tyrone doesn't know how to handle it, so Tyrone goes and gets completely fucked up. Edmund, of course, gets fucked up because he's the one that has the TB, so why the fuck wouldn't he get fucked up, right? I mean, checking that shit down. So Mary's like, where is everyone? Because Mary's just lonely and she needs a friend. So everyone comes home. Mary is asleep in the basement looking for her wedding dress. basement attic. Not basement, attic. The complete opposite of basement. Jamie's fucked up. Jamie passes out. Edmund's still up. Edmund's father, Tyrone, comes home. They play cards. Time elapses. And then fucking Jamie wakes up and Jamie's talking shit and he's just like, Dad, you're a terrible dad. Why the fuck wouldn't you buy better medical assistance? Because Mom obviously was having a hard time giving birth. And Edmund was just like, I'm having a hard time breathing. I have tuberculosis. And nobody knows what the fuck is going on. Fuck. So shit's going down. And Mary comes down from the attic in her wedding dress. And she calls the attention of the entire room. And she's just like, hey, listen to this fun piece of information. I wanted to be a nun. And I was going to be a really fucking awesome nun. And I loved God. And I loved Jesus. And I loved every bit of sacrament he ever spoke or forbade. Whatever the F. So, I would have done this. But my sister, Sister Mary, asked me to go away and experience life for what it could be. Completely free of God, completely free of every thing. And I met this man, Tyrone. And he showed me something completely different than anything I've ever seen before. Oh. Jamie comes home from the bars. And he sees Edmund in the living room. And he's just like, Edmund, you're my fucking brother, man. You're my fucking brother and I love you. Like, I love no other being on this earth. But I love whores. And I love the fat whores. And I'm just like, hey, you're really juicy, man. And I love doing it to you. But I love saving money for my brother, who has the tuberculosis, the TB. And so, he saves so much money by not sleeping with these fat whores. What I was saying. I don't even know. I don't even know what's going on right now. My favorite moment in A Long Day's Journey into Night, written by Eugene O'Neil, is when Mary completely loses every fiber of her body, of her conscience, of her unconscious. Every member in the family, the father, the two brothers, have no idea what to do. They pour another shot of whiskey, and they take a long drink, and they have no idea what to do. Okay. Mary Tyrone completely entrusted every piece of her being, her soul. I want to honor this woman. Mary Tyrone. She believed in her love for this man. She believed in her family. And it all blew up in her face. And she's addicted to heroin. It's completely unfortunate.